This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the New York Giants. The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. First play from scrimmage, Watson going to throw it. And right away, he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they'll have it just 5 yards away from pay dirt here, first and goal.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Barkley again.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
On the return from his end zone is Grant.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Watson. Giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback. Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for 3rd and long.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now Jones. And that is incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of...
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Throwing, Jones. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Anthony Walker, given that O-line fits, he gets in there to drop him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they get to him again. It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Jakeem Grant deep for Cleveland. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. They come up here now, 1st down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. A shotgun snap for Watson. And his throw is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. It's Barkley on the counter. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Giants 7, Browns nothing.
Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Off play action. Jones. He's got Bellinger. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And they'll run for it with Barkley. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. Jones. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones under a heavy rush, and down he goes. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to...
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take over here up near the 40. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw is Watson. That's out to Chubb, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 61 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 7.
Justin Hopkins set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 to score as they begin 1st and 10. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 36 yards on the play. Up the middle with Barkley. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Credit the tackle to Juan Thornhill.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He may go to the right side, and he's got more complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Elijah Moore, 37 yards. And the Browns will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Giants 7. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here we go, hey.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown! Darius Slayton, 81 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying the ballgame here in the final minute of the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. 30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Here's Watson. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
Back to throw, Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The final shot before the break. Watson flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Okay, here we go, boys.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Xavier McKinney. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
A free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, oh, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Browns drive about to get started. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Dexter Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 3rd and long. It's Watson. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work